So you met Pinot last time if you saw this segment with Greg Strahan with Vail Property Brokerage. Pinot's this beautiful little French bulldog, my new favorite friend. Love that dog. I want to convince my kids that we need to get one of those. But I know, right? So Greg Strahan is good friends with Chad Ziegler, who was just in here. They went snowmobiling yesterday. Interesting to know. Interesting to know for sure.
It's just a fantastic day outside.
So, but you do, when you're not out snowmobiling or when you're not out skiing, you have a normal business.
Yes, contrary to popular opinion, we do have to work.
You have a lot of
If
stuff
you
that you
live
do.
here.
You are a busy man.
I am a busy man.
And you have a unique job, a unique role. And so tell us exactly what it is.
Well, I really have the only vacation home investment advisory company in the Central Rockies. And I'm not in the investment advisory business because I want to be, Mark. It's because the asset class is so very, very expensive that these properties, these vacation homes, really don't make any financial sense unless they're appreciating assets. I mean, that's sort of the summary. Now, there are people that have the privilege of owning boats and airplanes and vacation homes without, they can afford them. But for the vast majority of our customer base, everybody's still working. They're trying to create their investable asset base, and they don't want to make a silly decision that involves lots of money. Right. So you can have fun and make some money in world-class resort real estate if you know how to go about it. Now, most people think our asset class are like boats and airplanes, frivolous, don't really make much sense, and for the vast bulk of the market, that would be true. But for fixed supply, increasing demand, very unique places around the world, those properties are the exception. So the other focus is that really all Vail Property Brokerage does is focuses on buyer representation.
Okay.
So between our advisory and our specialty, it's the perfect vehicle for buyers or viewers who want to know how the market works. Like if you were interested in Vail and you said, well, how do I start? It's very, very tough. You probably call on an ad in a magazine.
You need a starting point.
You need a starting point. So you call
point.
people randomly to try and get your information, but they're not there to educate you. If you call the listing agent, by law, they work for the sellers, and their mission is to get you interested in their property.
Right.
So you have to sort of connect the dots inadvertently, and it's very difficult. I'm a real estate financial analyst and urban economist by academic training. And I thought, well, how difficult could a town like Vail be to understand?
Yeah.
It took me 5 years. It's a very idiosyncratic place. So if the viewers want to know how the market works, the easiest thing to do is call me on the phone. But if you're not yet ready to talk to somebody, we have an online buyer tutorial, vailpropertybrokerage.com, which took me, really it's the culmination of my 22 years of experience in Vail and my almost 40-year career as a buyer broker. And I think you'll get everything you need to know to decide whether this is something you want to look into. If not, you can rent and never feel bad again.
Good job. Vail Property Brokerage, vailpropertybrokerage.com, 476-8850 is his number, and he knows a lot about getting a home here. If you have the money to spend, he's going to help you do it the right way. Give Greg a call. We'll be right back with more weather and roads and more Good Morning Vail after the break.